In my hand, I have a letter from the chairman of pathology, or the pathologist-in-chief, at the Bent Brigham Hospital from 1963. The letter is dated August 9th from that year and is from Dr. Gustave Dammin. It is entitled Memorandum for the Pathologist-in-Chief for the year 2013. And he says, "Noting the time of the year, I would guess that you are, or should be, assembling materials for your annual report. Undoubtedly, you have much to say, because your discipline, as it is represented in this middle estate of medicine, was only beginning its ascendancy during the years immediately after World War II. The development of new instruments and new methods added much needed quantification to pathology. As newer approaches were being used more and more by each of the medical disciplines, it appeared that the dividing line between the disciplines became obscured. Still, when one looked for differences, they were always there. I believe they persisted because each discipline had its own objective. Thus, the use of mathematics, computers, chemistry, and isotopes permitted each discipline to explore more thoroughly, and as knowledge advanced, the sense of individuality of a discipline or specialization was cultivated. As you and your staff join in the celebration of the Brigham's 100th year, you must be looking back on what it was that made the Brigham so proud of its achievement at the half-century. What we really treasured most was the atmosphere that was probably made possible by the relatively small size of our institution as one of the Harvard teaching hospitals. This I know we wish to see preserved, because we felt it to be a basic ingredient in the formula of success in medical science, which was rapidly becoming progressively more complex and requiring the participation in any one study of many hands from many disciplines. As you look back on your years which preceded the 100th anniversary of the Brigham, you probably recall how many times you were faced with selecting those who might carry forward the program and mission of the pathology department. It is possible that there were many more to choose from than there were in 1963. The growth of medical and biologic science should have been good for pathology and brought many more inquiring minds into the field, which has so many rewards. At the same time, other forces were making some aspects of clinical medicine less attractive to the medical student. I sense that there is a thread of continuity that extends into the distant future, and that this thread is headed in the direction of continued progress in medical science as one sees it represented in the teaching of medical students and the training of hospital residents, in the research laboratories, and in the care of patients. Having been in the fortunate position of celebrating the Brigham's 50th anniversary as a member of the Brigham staff, let me now say to you on the Brigham's 100th anniversary, happy birthday. Sincerely, Gustave Dammin, Pathologist-in-Chief, Friedman Professor of Pathology, Harvard Medical School.